Welcome to the Unapologetic Nomads, where we unapologetically,
Nomadic.
that's right, family. And you got the one and only Belucci in the building, and you got the lovely and awesome, beautiful wife who is here.
Thank you, King Nomad.
That's
Yes,
right.
we are
And we
here.
are here,
Yes.
and I hope we are on the right page, first and foremost. Hopefully we are, but yeah,
I can see.
we are grateful to be
Yes.
back
Yeah.
in the United States of America. We actually went live earlier today, but we had got a copyright strike thanks to what song was that? Patti LaBelle, On My
Thank you,
Own.
Patty.
Thank you so much.
We love you, but I know
Yeah, so
when yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead.
But when that type of stuff happens,
Yeah.
they like, nope, you can't do this, you can't use it. I was like, okay, we thought
Ah,
that was a good song. Shoot.
yeah. Well, we were at the supermarket
Yeah.
and we wasn't thinking about copyrights and none of that.
Yeah.
But we know the next time we're gonna be on Instagram probably doing that. So make
Yeah.
sure you also follow us on Instagram at unapologetic_nomads on
Yes.
Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah, make sure you continue to tune in.
Mm-hmm.
We just touched down last Thursday or Friday ish, I believe.
Yeah.
We flew into New York. We made it to New York. We as soon as we got to the airport, we caught the air train or air what's it air
Well, the train
transit?
that runs from the
Yeah,
express train that comes from the airport to Jamaica,
Jamaica.
Station.
Yeah. Then
Jamaica
we went
Station.
from the Jamaica station and caught the subway to 42nd Street.
Where we
And
caught
from
Greyhound.
42nd Street, we caught the Greyhound bus to Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection.
Yes.
And from there, we was cool. We got picked up by my mom, and yeah. So we've been on a road trip since Tuesday. I believe we left Tuesday from Delaware, and we're now currently in the lovely state of South Carolina.
That's right. Boots on the ground, baby.
Yes.
I love it. Oh my goodness. And I didn't, lo and behold, I did not know that's one of my favorite new songs. I didn't know my cousin produced that song.
That's
That is
cool.
something. That's super cool. I wanna meet him. That's awesome.
So you never mentioned that's your cousin on your,
That's on my
your
mom's side. My
Okay.
sister told me.
Cool.
Yeah. I never
Cool.
met him. She's met him, but I haven't. But
Cool.
he's on the
Yeah.
ground, baby. Yeah, but
So
shout
we're
out to South Carolina. We are here
in the
and,
Palmetto State.
Palmetto State. Yes.
That's right.
Yes,
And
yes.
it's beautiful here. The energy here is nice.
Like the vibes, right? Everybody's nice.
I definitely
right?
like the vibes.
Southern
Yeah.
hospitality.
Yeah, I definitely like the
Yeah.
vibes here. It's green, it's nice, and it's hot outside. But you know, one thing, it's been freezing cold to me inside. Everywhere I go, it's been freezing. Like even right now in the house, like they have the air on. They be saying it's hot, but I be freezing. I think my body is so used to Tanzania, that weather, cause we were, it's hot all year round, and like we got air conditioning in our apartment, but we didn't have it on blast,
Right.
So it'd be like warmish, but it's like now it's like by me not being used to the cold, like my body been freezing,
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get used to it, family. But it's all good. Hopefully we could see the in-laws sometime. I'm kind of upset we ain't see them, cause we have to actually go to Georgia tomorrow for a family reunion. So yeah, hopefully we can see the in-laws sometime soon. Yeah, but as y'all see on our page, if you stay in tune with what we're doing, we did see Ayla. So Ayla's
Yes.
here.
Yep.
It was cool to link up with her. And her boyfriend Ty. We know Ty from last year because we met Ty before. And, it's cool. They still together doing what they got to do. And that's cool. And it's something to see Ayla as a grown woman,
Young woman.
working,
Wow.
going to school, she got her car, she driving and out, it's something.
Yeah, she was 9 when some of you met her, and then definitely 10 when we got really serious with the channel. We were traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 10. Wow.
10
Well,
years
she was
old.
9 when we left here. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been doing this for 10 years.
10 years from
2015
2015
to 2025.
to 2025.
Wow.
Yeah,
So actually, October would officially be 10 years. We left in
October, yeah.
October of
Yeah,
2015. Wow.
yeah,
That's a long time.
it is. But
That's a long time.
yeah, but even before that, we've been nomads, like because we lived different places in the U.S. We lived in Philly, where I met my lovely, beautiful wife, and from Philly, we moved to Florida for a few years. First, we lived in Tampa, Florida, for like a year or two. Then we moved to Clearwater, Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we came back up to Philly for like a year. Then we went to Abu Dhabi. Yeah, and we've been out, traveling the world ever since. You know. And last year I had the honor to be here, living in the U.S. too. I lived here for like a year, and then I went back. Yeah, we love to travel. One thing about me and my wife, we connect on a lot of different levels. We connect on a music level, creative level, and we also connect on a traveling level. And it's beautiful to have a partner like that who you connect with on so many levels, you know?
It is. And I think across, my lifetime, and he is definitely my best friend, you know, and outside of that, so it's like, people say, marry your best friend. I really, really married my best friend.
Yeah.
Seriously. And we just have a really tight bond no matter where we are. We have a very tight bond. And we do create a lot together. So
A lot.
I love it.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, right now, as soon as, we got our boots on the ground here in South Carolina, and we're working on shirts for our family reunion. I'll show y'all, fam. Yeah, so we got to press these shirts up for our family reunion and things like that. Because we keep it creative. Before we left, we were doing shirts and things like that. We were selling body butters,
Yes.
doing T-shirts. And this was like 2015. We was heavy in the farmers markets. We made soap.
Yeah.
We was making all kind of stuff before we left.
So vending stuff.
Vending, yeah.
Up north.
Yeah, and vending's jumping right now. Like a lot more people's getting into it. You got TikTok and all these places where you can sell on the shop and things like that, and it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. So the this broadcast is about why we left Tanzania. Now, Tanzania is the first country that we visited when we went to Africa. We were living in Abu Dhabi, and my wife was like, yeah, we should go on a trip. And I'm like, yeah, we should go to Africa. We both always wanted to go to Africa. That's another thing we had in common. We always wanted to see what Africa was like. So my wife is like, yeah, let's go to Africa. We're like, where could we go? Well, I think she came up with the idea. Let's go to Zanzibar.
Yes, I've always just kept hearing, because we moved to UAE. We were in Abu Dhabi first. And there was teachers we kind of connected with, and who became friends, who are still friends of mine to this day. And I'm like, what do you guys do on all these breaks? Because they're getting so many breaks, I'm an educator by profession, outside of YouTuber and content creator and whatnot. But, I was like, where do you guys go? And people were just talking about Zanzibar. I said, it sounds beautiful. Where's that? And we know we wanted to hit up Africa. And I'm like, okay, that's an island. It's a part of the country, Tanzania, and I'm like, okay, that's where we're going. And so we just kind of did our homework, started doing some research, pulling up photos and information about it. I was like, okay, we're going. So then that was our first trip to the continent, Tanzania. That's right.
Tanzania.
Isn't that crazy? Full circle. We started there, we ended up there, and then we get back home.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah.
It was the first, as far as trip. Yeah. As far as traveling.
And the first time we were there, we had a good time at Zanzibar. I just remember the first thought that I had was like, as we were driving through to get to the hotel, I think it was nighttime, and I'm like, these people stay up all night, because it was late.
What was this?
And people was like in the street doing stuff. I don't know where we were at, but we were driving, trying to get to the hotel with traffic. And I'm like, man, they stay up late. They cooking over here. It was like people barbecuing over here, and I'm like, it's real active. It was like a high energy that night. And I'm like, man, I can't wait till the daytime to see what everything looks like, cause at night you can't really see. But during the day, when we looked out, like I think it was a balcony we had at that hotel. And we looked out, saw like this blue ocean and all these trees.
Yeah.
It was just so beautiful.
Wow, it was.
Yeah, it was so beautiful.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Yeah, it was an open. It was a huge like porch. Like I don't can't even explain it how they designed that room. And you sit out there was just so many different seating areas, and it was all ours, you know. And it's curtains. You open up the curtains, and there's just a straight view of the ocean. It was so beautiful. You could just lay there and watch it. And I'm like, wow, this.
It was like a picture. We never seen nothing like it.
I never felt it before. And just to see the ocean and high tide, I've never in my life seen high tide like that in Zanzibar, where the ocean just disappears for a few hours and it just comes back. You're like, where's the water? It's not like low tide in other places. It disappears. The ocean goes way back for kilometers and then it comes back. And I was like, whoa, this is magic. This is beautiful. Yeah, so we had a great time.
Yeah, we had a lovely time in Zanzibar. And as y'all know on our channel, we visited many more countries.
Right.
So this time, last year we had a trip to go to Zambia, and me and my wife was like, yeah, before we go to Zambia, we might as well link up in Tanzania, because you know Tanzania has grew on us, and through our many travels there, going back to Tanzania, we met a lot of cool people, and one brother we met, my brother Zola, he actually, and we met him first in like around 2020, I said 2021, 2022, around that time.
Yeah, something like
and,
that.
And me and Zola, we hit it off like as soon as we first met. You know, he's in the fitness. You know, we were in the he's into like content creation and things like that, and we're into content creation. So we hit it off, and we got to talking and things. And he always had a love for the diaspora, you know, black people, just worldwide. He had a love for, and this brother visited a lot of different countries. So he wasn't a kind of person who just grew up in Tanzania and stayed there his whole life. Now, he grew up in Tanzania and like, he didn't grow up, what I want to say, like rich or anything. He came from, you know, the bottom and made his way up. But he was able to visit different countries and do different things through his content creation and through, you know, just the kind of person he is. So let's fast forward to last year. He got in contact. He was like, yeah, man, like I've been building this these apartments for the diaspora. And I'm like, for real? He's like, yeah, y'all should come check it out. And so me and my wife, we were already in Tanzania, so we like, yeah, let's check out Zola. So we went over there to his place, and I'm like, yo, he really built this for the diaspora. It's wild, you know. It was just like, man, it really touched us because I don't know nobody that would do something like that, you know, especially like somebody who's from Africa. Now, I could see somebody in the diaspora, like from America, going somewhere and building something for everybody. Like they do in Fumba Town. You know, you got different people to build stuff. But for a local Tanzanian to do that, you know, I thought that was a wonderful, great thing. And I still do. It's awesome. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So we went there, checked it out, and we did our trip in Zambia. And around that time, I was like, I think I had sepsis, so I just wasn't feeling good. You know, I had something that was just affecting my health. So, and I know that Zola's a health guy. You know, he knows like different herbs and healing and things like that. He's a health guy. Like, I don't want to say Dr. Sabi, but Dr. Sabi is kind of like that, you know. So, I'm like, you know, now my wife was still working in Abu Dhabi or Dubai. Right? Still working in Dubai. So I'm like, all right, so you can go back to Dubai and I'm gonna stay here and get myself together because I'm not all the way 100. Something ain't right. You know, when I check out Zola and, you know, promote the Unde apartments while we're here, and really just vibe out and try to like get my health together. And as you can see on our videos, we show everything. So if you don't know this story, just go back. If you want to know deeper, just go back. And so as we're doing this, um, working with Zola, getting healthy, and it took me a while to get healthy. Um, it was a blessing. I was looking at my life, and at that time I took a break kind of from YouTube because it's a lot, to do a whole lot of things and try to do YouTube every day. Because if you're a YouTuber, you have to stay on it like every day. You can't let go. Like if you want your channel to be successful, you have to do things every day. You have to stay into it. So we're in the Unde apartments. We go to Motogoto. We stayed up there probably for like a month. Ate healthy. Worked out. Healed. And by like the 5th or 6th month there, I started feeling 100%. Yeah, I started feeling 100%. At one point, I felt like I was about to go. The sickness I had was came up. It was sepsis, and I also caught what's that thing everybody catch? Malaria. I had that for a little bit. Yeah, and I had it for a while. I just was like taking things, and they'll ease it off a little bit. And
you don't like taking medicine.
I don't like taking medicine, so I was taking stuff, and I wasn't taking the whole thing like I was supposed to. So it'll kind of go away, but then it'll still be there. So I did get healed there 100%, and being in Tanzania is a blessing. Me and I guess 6 months in, you came and moved down from Dubai. You could tell them about your Dubai situation to when you moved to Tanzania.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I was back and forth. Pretty much me. I was flying back and forth every couple of months. I get a break. I would go to Tanzania. I loved it. I hated leaving. This it just felt so free and so amazing. Not that anything is wrong with the UAE or Dubai, but it was like it was just so calm and so peaceful. It's just a whole nother just energy in the air, if you will. And the people were awesome. I enjoyed the food. Oh my goodness, it was just amazing being in Tanzania. So, going back and forth. And I was teaching in Dubai at a school there. And it just started to feel, I don't know, it started to feel like, what I left when I left the States. It just started feeling like that because one of the reasons we left, was I was just tired of the rat race. And at that time in 2015, there's just so much going on with education, and it still is. It's like education worldwide is just becoming, I don't know what it is now, but it's just such a mess. And just overworking teachers, and it's a lot. If you guys follow education and the trends and things that's happening, that teachers are really having it rough. But that's one of the reasons we left. I was just tired of the system and tired of being overworked and just not treated fairly. Just feel like so much pressure's on the professionals, the teachers, in this, not too much responsibility, on the students and parents. But it's just like, wow. So I'm leaving that. I'm trying to find something different. Where is it different? It's got to be different somewhere. So found that, and then, fast forward 2025, so things are, trends kind of, they're what they are. They start following you. And so I felt like I'm now feeling like, okay, this is what I left, and it's here, so I'm like, whoa, what is the point, just feeling overworked and just really, really tired, and not doing what, doing what I enjoy doing, but the feeling that I had when I left my last job in the U.S. as a teacher or professional. So I'm like, you know what, nah. It's a no for me. So I felt like it was time. I was really stressed out, really tired, and I was missing peace, if you will, missing Tanzania. And not to say that it's not, you can't find peace there, but just missing, how you got to find what you resonate well with, an environment that works for you, because not every place is for everybody. And I just started thinking, okay, we have a home in Tanzania. I gotta go. My husband, he's not well at that time, and I was like,
And
yeah.
let me interject.
Mm-hmm.
And you weren't well either,
I
because you
wasn't,
couldn't
yeah.
even walk
Right.
when you got to
That's
Tanzania.
the other thing.
Yeah.
So when I was there, so I'm stressed. I'm like, wow, I can't, this is too much. And then, yes, I had an issue. So I'm at work one day and this sharp pain went through my leg. And I'm like, whoa, what in the world is going on? So I thought maybe it was something that would subside, but it never went away. Then I eventually had to, my friends was like, girl, you got to go get that checked out. I went to the doctor, got some scans and stuff done. Lo and behold, I had a grade 3 tear in my meniscus and a tear in the thickness of my ACL. And the doctor was like, did you hit your leg on something? What happened? And I said, I have no clue. So I was also doing a lot of walking. The school I worked at was huge, and it was a lot of walking involved every day. You're walking, you're just in motion. Teachers go through a lot. If people don't know, you go through a lot, as a teacher. So it's so much movement and walking and stuff. So I had no clue. And he said, well, sometimes, he said, maybe you think back to a time when maybe you injured it and don't know, and you could be walking on it and not even know it's injured, and it gets worse. So I think that's what happened. I'm like, I'm trying to figure it out, because all I know is I walk a lot at school. And so he's like, you're going to need surgery. I'm like, what? No. And so he said, because that grade 3 tear is the highest it goes. And I'm like, I was just still kind of hesitant. So I got a knee brace and was walking around with that for a while, limping really bad. And it started getting worse and worse. And then I was like, you know what? I had a conversation with a good sister, friend of mine, who is a vegan chef. And that conversation lasted we were on the phone for hours, and she was just telling me, okay, sis, you need to change your diet. Let's try that, And I know that the body can heal itself naturally, if you do the right things. And I said, okay, I'll try it. Because I really didn't want surgery. I'm like, I have never had anybody cut on me. And it's just a thing. I just feel kind of like, I don't want anybody cutting on me, So tried that. That's when I went vegan. This is some months ago. Cut out a lot of things in my diet that weren't good for me, and started feeling better. A little bit here and there, started feeling better. And then I incorporated some herbs and different things, sea moss every day and that kind of thing. So black seed oil and all those things, and just started feeling much better. And then still kind of not there yet, maybe up to 60% better, So I knew I need some more time, and just taking time and rest and whatnot. And so I had a break and everything, and was able to go back to Tanzania. I decided it's time, I gotta go. Went to Tanzania, where my husband was, and had a chance to actually sit and rest. At that point, I started, I was with a company before where I was doing some teaching online, went back to them, and had a chance to sit and just rest at home, and still doing what I was doing. With my diet and cutting out things, and then cut out even more things. So we decided we're going to cut out sugar. So we did that together. The sugar thing we did together. Cut that out, and then started feeling even better and dropped weight. And I'm like, oh, I dropped some weight anyway when I started my vegan diet at that time, and then cut out the sugar, and then started feeling even better. And before I left Tanzania, so where I'm at now today, I feel like I'm 98% back to normal, because I couldn't even take walks.
Yeah.
Like, we enjoy working out and walking together. So started walking a little bit here and there, like
and
a few months ago.
Show you.
Yeah.
Like when my wife first got to Tanzania, she was walking like this. I'm gonna show you. Hold on.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Yeah, that's how I was walking.
Like that.
It was bad. It was very bad. Yeah.
Well,
I could barely walk across a room without limping. And even my students at the time when I was in Dubai, I was like, Miss, are you okay? And I said, no, I'm not okay. But I wore my brace, and I knew it was time. I needed to get some rest and heal, so my body could really, truly, truly heal. Because if you're hurting like that, and if you're not going to do surgery, then you're going to have to be out anyway if you do surgery. I did not want to do that. So thank God for the chance to heal, and to also be with my husband, and us to do what we did together because the no sugar diet too, man, that is like That is amazing. And it just touches my heart that so many of my friends and people that I know, they were like, "Oh my goodness, you guys look so good. I'm starting my no sugar diet today."
Yeah.
It's so awesome to know you inspire other people to to get healthy. And this is not medical advice. I have to throw that in there for the channel. But yeah, so we were started to take walks, and I'm like, oh, I feel so good. I can actually take a walk. I can take a long walk, around the neighborhood in different places. And we even took a long walk with my mother-in-law last week at the park. It was like 3 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't done 3 miles in a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. So I was able to really heal.
Yeah.
And I think I'm good at this point. I feel really good. I like the way I feel. Lost a lot of weight. Had a chance to heal in Tanzania. Shout out to Tanzania, the country. Just our friends there. Love you guys.
Yeah. And we say that all
seriously.
of this to say that being in Tanzania,
Yeah.
we were there for a reason.
Yeah.
And a season.
Yeah.
We travel like nomads, and we move with the seasons. That was our season to heal.
Yeah.
And it took all of those months to get to where we are at now.
Right.
And now that we're at 100%, we definitely thank Tanzania, and we appreciate everything that our friends did for us in Tanzania. And it wasn't like we just take. No, we give back too. We help a lot of people, but we don't always put it online,
Right.
because we do it from our heart.
Right.
But now that we have the energy that we need, we not only want to come home to share the energy with our family and friends,
Right.
but we would actually call home. Like Mama America was calling us home while we're in Tanzania. We're sitting there doing our work and things like that, and something in our spirits was just pulling on us like, go home, go home, go home.
Yeah.
Because it's just time.
Yeah.
It comes a time where you out traveling, doing your thing, and then it comes a time where you have to come home.
Yeah.
Everything we were seeing was bad in America. Like when we were in America, the thing was going on in Philly with the trash. It was a bad shootouts right in the neighborhood we lived in. Like, if y'all seen that shootout with people on the steps, that's right in our area. That's right in our area. A couple blocks, probably a block away. We see all these bad things, and I'm like, and there's a lot of stuff going on. Weather, bad weather, all of this, all of these things happening in the States. And I'm like, yeah, that's the time where we need to be there. Because we're not runners. We're not people who flee from bad situations. We're people, look, we'll go to the situation as long as our health is good, as long as we feel good, and we're able to handle the things that we have to handle. And with that being said, everybody is getting older. We're getting older. Our parents are getting older.
Right.
Ayla, daughter, our family. And a lot of people, as I'm looking, like, even my dad right now, like, who's taking care of him? I got to make sure he's cool. My mom, she's getting older. My mom, she might look young, but my mom's 70 years old. She's going to be 70 in a couple months. I got to make sure she cool. You know what I mean? Like, we have things we have to do here. And I'm grateful that we had that chance. I'm grateful to Tanzania that we had the opportunity to heal so we could be on our square while we're here.
Right.
And we didn't leave Tanzania for no bad reason.
No.
Because, we got scammed or because somebody robbed me or none of that. We didn't leave because of that.
Right.
We left because our season of healing and being there came to an end. And it's time to move forward and do what we have to do here in our home country.
Right. It's like time. And some people don't move with seasons. We move with, and not seasons as in winter, spring, summer, fall. Seasons and time as in time periods in spaces, right? So seasons as in time, right? So it was time. and I could feel. I'm trying to be emotional. I could feel my family longing to see me or see us. Um, I could feel my mother. I love you, Mom. Betty Singleton, my father, Danny Singleton, my sisters, Tiffany, Daphne, my brother, Danny, my nieces and nephews, my sister-in-law, Ashley, my aunties, my uncles. I could feel them. They were longing to see us. They're like, when are you coming home? When are you coming home? You know, I love y'all. I can't wait to see all of you and just love on you. You know, sometimes we get wrapped up in our own adventures and we are loving, enjoying life. But there is nothing, nothing, nothing like family.
Nothing.
Nothing. And we knew that. We know that. We felt it. And it was time. Our parents are getting older. Oh my goodness. My parents are mid-70s. They look amazing. And they're mid-70s. And my mother, I knew she was longing. All of her children are here. I was the only one not here. And my daughter, just longing to see her. Ayla was with us for, oh my goodness. Ayla was always with us, always. And that was, starting to kind of wear on us. It's like, oh, I miss Ayla so much. It's one thing to hear her on the phone, but to see her and to touch her and hug her, it was everything when I saw my baby. And my sister, Tiffany. Shout out to you for just taking care of her.
Yeah.
And just being, she is,
awesome person.
Tiffany's awesome. I love her.
Person.
I'm the oldest, actually. She's the second oldest. Daphne's the third oldest. My brother, Danny, oh my goodness. And just missing everybody. My nephews and nieces and nephews are growing up and I'm not even here. It's like, oh my goodness, I don't see my babies. My mom and dad, his mother.
Yeah.
Sweetheart. Oh my God. Shout out to Mama Shar. And her dad, his dad and our cousins and stuff. It's just, you go through those times when it's like, oh, I miss my family. I miss them. I miss seeing them and spending time. And they tell me all the good things they're doing, traveling together, doing stuff. Family reunions kicking off. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
So traveling is cool, and we still have a home there in Tanzania. So we will be back. We still have a home there where we could visit and spend some time. And by the way, anybody who's traveling who needs a place to stay for a couple of months, hit us up in the email because we do have an apartment there. The apartment is still there, so we did accomplish that. And we also have land in Rwanda, so we have accomplished some things there as well. Shout out to the continent of Africa. Shout out to Asia and all the places we have been. Everywhere is special. Everywhere we learned something different. Everywhere we went. We respect people's culture. We respect the people. We made so many friends around the world, and it's not over. We will be traveling again, but right now, this season is for here. It's time to be home for a while, get ourselves settled and everything. I didn't mean to get emotional on the camera, but I'm a feeler. I'm an empath, and I'm a proud empath because I care about people, and I care about how things are and how things go in the world. I don't cry about everything, but like family, I love my family.
And to be truthfully honest, we love our country.
Yeah, we do.
We love being Americans.
Yes.
We love who we are.
Yes.
We love the people who we come from.
Yeah.
We love our ancestors who were from this country and this continent.
Yes.
And we also have ancestors from, at least I do. I don't know so much about my wife, but I did the paperwork. And I do have ancestors that go back.
I have to do that paperwork.
Africa.
I haven't gotten that far yet. All I know is
I also have ancestors that's from here.
Right.
Because my 5th great grandfather is from Guinea, but that's my 5th great. That's one grandfather, but I got a lot of 5th great grandfathers.
That's true.
So we're from this continent. We love this country, and this country everywhere we travel. It's always been in our hearts. So to be here now with the energy we got, healed, we are grateful. And we're grateful to the Most High.
For sure.
Truly grateful. We don't have a bad story about Africa because we didn't have a bad experience. And we didn't go out to Africa unprepared.
Right.
You know, we went prepared and we went with positivity.
Right.
You know, I'm grateful for the life we live. I'm grateful that we have this channel to be able to share our experiences with you all. And yeah, we're just gonna keep doing our thing, family. So as we're here in the States, please make sure you continue to tune in to the Unapologetic Nomads. Because we about to tear this thing up, family. You hear me? We about to tear this thing up. So make sure y'all stay tuned. And we about to roll out because we don't want to keep y'all too long.
And thank you. Oh, shout out to Zola, my brother Zola's in here.
the
Zola
building.
King is in the building. We love you, bro. And we will be back to visit. Don't worry, we'll be back. That's right.
And our good brother out there, he's such a good brother. Like,
all
when
right.
you meet this brother, he got a heart of gold. He's building the Unde village up in Morogoro, which is like high in the mountains, and it's a healing center. So you could go up there. If you have ailments with diabetes or high blood pressure or whatever you have, Zola, he knows the exact meals you need to eat, the herbs you got to take, you know, and I'm pretty sure they're growing everything right there. So it's a blessing.
That's right. And we appreciate everything you have ever done for us, Zola.
We definitely do.
And everybody else, Monica, shout out to you. Shout out to everybody we've met who've been so amazing and who's still with us. But definitely, and don't get it twisted. We can end up put together a trip, you know?
Yeah.
We can still travel. Don't play.
Yeah.
We put together a trip and go with some people from over this way and explore one day. So don't worry. We'll be back. We love you guys. Thank you, Denise. Shout out to you. Love you, sis. Thank you so much. And all of you who are in the comment section, thank you so much. We love you too. Right back at you. We love you. And thank you for the comments and your love, your prayers. Everybody just tuning in, you know, saying hi and emailing us, and, you know, that kind of thing. So we thank you so much for everything. But it is not over. The Unapologetic Nomads are still doing their thing.
Yeah, and we just started, family.
That's right.
This is day one, and we the Unapologetic Nomads, and we unapologetic.
Nomadic.
All right, family. Peace.